The house tour kind of means that Metuchen is a gracious, hospitable, welcoming place. The fact that we have a town where homeowners would open their homes and feel comfortable doing that, and that there's a body of volunteers that wants to make that happen and have it be a nice day. I think that says a lot about the spirit of the town, that this is something people really unite behind. There are files in the Historical Society that talk about doing kind of an old homes tour of houses in town, kind of focusing on Revolutionary War history. But I think what happened is that was probably so popular that by the early 80s there seems to have been kind of an annual house tour. And for a long time it focused on the older homes in town, which we still try to get as many of those as possible. But I think by the 90s they kind of said, let's do all kinds of houses. So I know we should have like a founding date for the house tour, but we don't know. It's timeless, so who really cares when it was founded?
I always say the house tour is a great way to kick off the holiday season because you get to go in these beautiful homes. They're already all decorated for the holidays, so our homeowners are done after today. They have everything up. It looks beautiful, and it's just a nice way to kind of start the season.
So the houses are decorated for holidays, but it doesn't necessarily be
It's not a Christmas, right? It's whichever holiday the homeowners.
Yeah, and some decide just to do like a theme of other stuff altogether. Maybe they're not that into holidays, but it gets people feeling festive, and it gets them wanting to shop, which is great.
And dine downtown.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's kind of a tradition for the house tour. It's the first Sunday in December every year, and people really count on it. Like, they get their tickets, they know that they're going, they book with all their friends, they maybe have brunch beforehand or little parties,
Yeah, or
after.
lunch or dinner after.
Yeah, so it's kind of,
It's a full day event.
we run it, but it's not really ours. People feel that it is a town event, and it is up, and so that's great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Blessed to have wonderful homeowners every year. We usually have 5 or 6 houses on the tour. This year we have 5, and the homeowners are just wonderful that they will let us kind of have their home for 5 hours of the day, and they do all this prep work beforehand so that it looks gorgeous. We do have local florists that'll donate an arrangement for each house, so those are in the house too, and it's just a good day. And
Everybody has their favorite one too. There'll be somebody that is really not interested in older houses, wants to see what you can do with a expansive kitchen, and other people it's exactly the opposite.
Right.
So we try to always have a mix whenever possible, because we kind of, it's who wants to be on the tour.
who wants to be on it.
One of the parts about the tour that's really special is you see everybody and it is a small town. We have, 15,000 people, but I swear there's only like 2,000. You see them over and over again, but really you do, and they'll meet new members of their community. Maybe somebody down the street comes through and is like, oh, you moved in a couple years ago, we haven't met. And so people really kind of unite, and on the course of the self-guided tour, these people will be coming out of this house and going into this one, and oh, did you get to Grove Avenue yet? Did you get to Crystal Street yet? And oh, you gotta make sure you look at this. And so it's a real kind of almost like a mobile party.
Yeah.